There was once a young man named Ethan. He wasn't lazy, but he wasn't really moving forward either. Every morning, he would wake up late, check his phone, scroll through social media, and tell himself, "I'll start changing tomorrow." But somehow, tomorrow never came. He wanted to start a business, improve his English, get fit, and become confident, yet every day looked exactly like the day before. He didn't realize that success doesn't come from one big thing. It comes from small things, repeated every single day. One day, Ethan met an old man at a park. The man was sitting calmly on a bench, reading a book. There was something peaceful about him. Ethan sat nearby, and after a while, the man smiled and said, "You look tired, son. Are you okay?" Ethan sighed. "I just feel stuck," he said. "I try to change, but I always fall back." The man nodded slowly and said, "You don't need motivation every day. You need habits." Ethan frowned. "Habits? How can habits make me successful?" The old man smiled again. "Because habits build your future, one brick at a time." The next morning, Ethan decided to test that advice. He woke up earlier than usual, just 30 minutes earlier. He didn't scroll his phone. He went for a short walk, breathing in the morning air. It felt strange at first, but calm. That small change gave him a new feeling, a sense of control. That was his first habit, starting the day with purpose. After a week, he added another habit. He started writing down 3 things he wanted to do that day, just 3. No long lists, no pressure. Sometimes it was simple, like finish reading 1 chapter or practice English for 10 minutes. Finishing those 3 small tasks made him feel proud. Slowly, he started realizing something powerful. Discipline feels better than comfort. One night, Ethan returned to the park to find the old man again. He told him how good it felt to be changing little by little. The man smiled and said, "Good. But remember, success isn't about how much you do in one day. It's about what you do every day without fail." Then he leaned closer and whispered, "Never break the chain." Ethan didn't understand at first, but the man explained, "Every day you keep a good habit, you're adding a link to a chain. The longer the chain, the stronger you become." Ethan went home and decided to make his habits visible. He drew a small calendar on his wall. Every time he completed his morning routine, he marked a big red X on that day. Day after day, those red marks formed a chain. At first it was just a few, but soon it stretched across the whole month. He began to feel unstoppable, like he was building his own power step by step. Then came the hard days. There were mornings when he didn't want to get up, when rain hit his window and his bed felt too soft to leave. There were evenings when he didn't want to study or practice. On those days, he remembered the old man's words, "Never break the chain." Even if he didn't feel like it, he would at least do something small, 5 minutes of reading, a short walk, a little progress. And those little actions saved him from quitting. Months passed. Ethan's life began to look completely different. He spoke more clearly, worked with focus, and started getting noticed at his job. His friends asked, "What's your secret?" He smiled and said, "No secret, just habits." They laughed, thinking he was joking, but he wasn't. Because Ethan had learned the truth. Success isn't about sudden magic, it's about quiet consistency. One evening, Ethan saw the old man again in the park and ran over excitedly. "I did it! My life has changed," Ethan said. The old man smiled and asked, "Tell me, which habits helped you the most?" Ethan thought for a moment and replied, "I learned to wake up early, plan my day, and stay away from distractions. I started reading every day, even if it was only a few pages. I stopped comparing myself with others. I speak kindly to myself now." The old man nodded. "Good. You've built the habits of success. But remember, never stop building them. A strong tree still needs water every day." As time went on, Ethan kept improving. His small morning walk turned into a jog. His 10-minute English practice turned into fluent conversation. His little notes became big goals, and he started achieving them one by one. The people who once doubted him began asking for his advice. He told them exactly what the old man told him. Don't chase success. Build habits, and success will chase you. One night, when Ethan went to the park again, the old man wasn't there. On the bench where he used to sit, Ethan found a small folded note. It read, "I told you that habits build your future. Now you've built yours."
Go and teach others." Ethan smiled. He sat down on the same bench, looked at the stars, and whispered, "Thank you." From that day on, Ethan helped others create habits too. He started speaking to young people who felt lost, just like he once did. He told them, "Wake up early, plan your day, protect your time, learn something every day, be kind, be patient, don't break the chain." And little by little, those people changed their lives too. So if you are listening to this story right now, remember what Ethan learned. Success is not about doing everything perfectly, it's about doing small things consistently. Wake up early, even if it's hard. Read, even if it's only one page. Speak, even if you make mistakes. Move forward, even if it's slow, because small habits done every day will build a life that looks like magic. But it isn't magic. It's discipline. It's focus. It's you becoming stronger than your excuses. Years later, Ethan became the kind of person he once dreamed of being, but he still followed the same simple habits, because he knew success isn't a destination, it's a daily practice. Every morning he still woke up early, went for a walk, and whispered to himself, "Don't break the chain." And maybe, if you start today, if you take one small habit and stay with it, tomorrow someone will be telling your story.